They do it for money. But in all seriousness, Epic, can you please stop releasing these awesome reskins back to back? I mean, I'm perfectly fine with us getting multiple reskins for a certain character, like Iron Man, but what I'm not okay with is introducing a reskin and then a month later giving us another reskin of the same character. The reason why I say I'm not okay with that is because when the first one released, Epic knew that they were already designing the second Iron Man. So why in the world did they just release it now? Hold off on it, give it to us in like 5 more months, and then release it. I mean, you gotta give us some time to use some of these skins. In Chapter 5 at Season 4, we got our first reskin of Iron Man that was good. And then in Chapter 6 Season 1, just one season after that, we got another Iron Man reskin. And no, Remix does not count as a full-on season. Personally, I do think that both the Mark 45 and the new Iron Man skin, I think both of them are really good. Even if they were introduced in opposite times, I'd probably would have gotten both of them. But it really doesn't make sense that you introduce these two reskins back to back. And this isn't even the first time this has happened this season. Also in Chapter 5 Season 4, we got a Doctor Doom reskin. And in Chapter 6 Season 1, we got another Doctor Doom reskin. While I do know Doom 2099 was a promotion for Marvel Rivals, why not choose a character that is kind of showing off Marvel Rivals, like Galacta or Luna Snow? It does help that, in my opinion, the Doctor Doom reskin that we got in Chapter 5 Season 4 is a lot better than the Doom reskin we got in Chapter 6 Season 1, but still, the point still stands. I think that it's both a really good business move and a really bad business move on Epic's part, because now people have spent their money on both Iron Man reskins, not just the one. However, in the future, when you do give us other reskins of Battle Pass characters, people are going to be less inclined to buy those because they'll just wait for them to get reskin again. I mean, just take Wolverine for example. When we got our first reskin of Wolverine, Wolverine 0, I remember asking some of my friends if they were going to get that because it's a Wolverine reskin, and they just said, no, I'll just wait until the next reskin comes out. At the time, I was just in disbelief, because Wolverine 0 was just such a good Wolverine reskin that I was for sure they weren't going to give us another Wolverine reskin. Lo and behold, we got Weapon X. And speaking of Weapon X was introduced in Chapter 5, Season 3. You know what else was introduced in Chapter 5, Season 3? Wolverine! I mean, my friend D-Bart, he has both Weapon X and Wolverine, and he only uses the pen and ink Wolverine, because why would he choose Weapon X over the better Wolverine reskin? And like I joked about at the very beginning of this video, I know they do it for money, but still, give us some time to use these reskins first. At the very least, Weapon X and Wolverine pen and ink are a part of the item shop, so if anybody had a refund ticket, they could have used that on Weapon X to get their V-Bucks back. However, it would sure be a shame if a Battle Pass skin got a reskin in the item shop days after the Battle Pass was released. Now, just because I'm talking about Marvel doesn't mean DC is safe from this. DC started off with 2 Batman skins, and then we got Batman 0 later on. Now, these 3 skins by themselves are really good. I think Batman 0 is different enough to the point where you could definitely reasonably get all 3, and they're all different skins. Except Armored Batman 0, he was introduced 1 season after Batman 0. Rather than getting a new DC character or a different Batman costume, we got a reskin for a reskin. And that's not even the worst part! We got the Batman Who Laughs the season after Armored Batman! Come on, guys! Stop giving us reskin after reskin after reskin of the same characters. I mean, yes, Batman did get a new reskin recently, but that could have been a different DC character. That could have been Katana. And the most recent Iron Man reskin could have been a different character like Ultron or Ironmonger. Having a reskin for a collab character can be a good thing. If one of those collab characters are locked behind a battle pass, having a reskin of those collab characters would be a good thing. However, getting a reskin of a collab that's already in the item shop, that is a bad thing. Personally, I would much rather get new characters in this game than reskin after reskin after reskin after reskin. Well, anyway, thank you all so much for watching this pseudo rant video, I guess. Please consider subscribing if you haven't done so already. I'm very close to 2,000 subs. We're almost there. And don't forget to use code DeltaTheWildcard in the Fortnite item shop. And I'll see you all in the next video. God bless and goodbye for now.